Well, good morning, everybody. Back down here on my road building project. Got the 350 here. I'm going to start it up first thing this morning. And Barney, looked like the pile burnt down really good. Let me start this up. We'll walk over there and check that out real quick. I'm going to go over here and load up all that stuff that I pushed up with the dozer before I left the other day. Let's get this going here real quick. Fired up. All right, let's walk over here and check out the burn pile. See what that did. Start up Barney, let it warm up too. I'm gonna haul that mess that I pushed up over there with the dozer, dump it out right here. Figure out where, might have to come over here and push some of this back a little bit and stack it a little closer maybe. Because I got to be able to haul all my brush up here and dump it. Yeah, that burnt down really good compared to how tall that was. I mean, it was as high as the 350 would reach from right here. Well, that's good. I got enough dry stuff left to start a fire again later on. Once I get that stuff cleaned up, I'm going to take the graptor rake off, put the stumper back on, go down to the end and start taking down some more trees, kind of breaking them in half, working my way out, then jump on the 220, load all that into Barney, haul up here, and have that up here out of the way, finish grading the road over there and seeing what I need to start hauling dirt down there to level it up. Got a lot to do. Someday I'll get my quick connects for these. My hydraulic guy ever remembers to order them for me. Well, that was 5 dump truck loads of stuff I pushed up right there. I'm gonna go down here to the other end of the trail. You can see what I cleaned up and bladed off the other day, how wide that makes that look. That'll be nice to run the road right down the center of this, have a shoulder on each side, a ditch on the uphill side. So I'm gonna go all the way to the end here and start dropping trees, breaking them up, working my way back. Then I'll come in here at the 220 and clean all that up. that big mess feels like a small victory. All the trees I need to take down are down and broken in half. And I'm gonna take this back up here, put the rake, the graptor rake back on here, get the 220. What I think I'm gonna do is put the rake back on this, leave this up here, come down here and get 2 or 3 loads of this brush and see if I can't maybe get the fire back going. I kind of checked everything. Everything's still pretty damp and wet in the woods, so let me see if I can get a fire back going. And as I haul some of this stuff up here, I'll just take a few grapplefuls and throw it on the fire as I go, and maybe it won't get so much up here again. Let's see if we can't rake through some ashes real quick and restack this. I see that fencing right there from that section. It had all that wire in it. Let's see if I can't maybe get this thrown to the side. Keep it kind of separated so it doesn't get tangled all up in some tracks or something like that. That would be good. Let's put that right there. The wind looks like it's going to blow directly towards me. These stumps up here out of the way, but still in the hole, and take a couple scoops. Might have to get out of the way here from the dust. If I'm going to get out of the way fast enough, high speed. Blowing like directly towards me. Now I'm just gonna have to head on back in here. So hopefully that was enough to disturb some hot coals. Which I'm not seeing, so maybe that wasn't enough, but stir around here a little bit more. Just restack some of this stuff over here. Maybe something will start smoking. Kind of build the fire off of that. I do have some dry material right there, so once I get something back with a flame in it, it should catch back up pretty quickly. Along the logs that didn't burn, I've been kind of making a pile right here to the side so that they are out of the way. That looks like that's going to catch back on fire. See some smoke stirring around. It's just got to get some air to it. It's been buried in this pile of ashes for the past 5 days. That'll be back in flames here in just a few minutes. Alright, well this isn't very exciting, so I'm going to sit here and pick out a few more pieces of wood. Once that gets back burning, I'm going to stack some brush on there. Then we'll go down there and load out a load. A few loads into Barney. Start bringing those up here and stacking them on this pile. Well, 15 minutes later, piled up. Seems to be catching up pretty good. So I'm gonna go over here with the dump truck, haul a few loads of brush up here. It also looks like the wind is now blowing that direction, so instead of dumping it up top, I think I'm just gonna back up and dump it down here. That way I can sit down here to 350 and stack it on the pile. So let's go get a few loads. Alright, first load of brush for the week here. Everything's going pretty good. I got all that stuff down, a little fire going. I'm gonna load out probably 3 loads here or so. Then I can put that on the fire. This stuff right here has been down for a little while, so I was smart to save one pile of nice dry stuff from when we loaded out last week. That way I'd have some good dry stuff to get a fire back going with. So we'll go ahead and haul this up there, put that in the pile. That'll be burning down while I load out 3 or 4 more loads of that stuff down there. There's a bunch of loads. It's gonna add up pretty quickly. But I think if I can haul a few and then put it on the fire pile, it'll just kind of keep from adding up so much. It'll be a little more, not as fast cleaning up, but I'll also be getting rid of it, burning it, like I said, as I'm going. So let's see, I need to grab this, make this pile spun so that it's facing the right way to go in the truck. Grapple full on there. All right, let's go dump that. Well, we definitely got a full load and a stump hole over there. So hauling all this out, I'm gonna kind of stay in the center where the new road's gonna eventually go, and that'll kind of help pack down any stump holes. There shouldn't be a whole lot because I didn't really clear too much in the center. That way we'll have a pretty good solid road base. Still got to cut the topsoil and everything off, but the weight of this truck will kind of help pack things down. That's bumpy. Oh yeah, that really seems to be going pretty good there now. See that fire down in the center there, getting those logs going. Come over here and back up there to it. I don't get stuck down here. Uh-oh, that's not good. 6-wheel drive for the win. Back it up. Dump it out. It's gonna get a little wet and muddy right here, but it should be all right. Kind of stay on the high ridge. All right, well, let me go get 2 more and then we will pile that up on the fire. All right, load another load here. Stack everything up on the burn pile with the excavator, and I may have time to get 2 or 3 more loads before dark. Have those stockpiled for in the morning to lay up there on the fire. And I've really made pretty good progress. This will be the 14th load of brush hauled, on top of not only that, I came down here this morning and took all these trees down, got them broke up. No, first thing, I've done so much today, I've already forgotten everything I've done. I moved those 5 loads of dirt up there at the end, and then come down here and cleared all the trees, then moved 14 loads of brush on top of getting the fire going. So I've been pretty productive today. I've not checked up since this morning. I'll be ready for dinner tonight. No lunch today. Today would have been a good day to have one of my guys drive the truck, but nobody's available today, and I needed to work down here, so I do it myself today, which it won't be so bad because I'll probably have another 10 loads of brush, 8 or 10. Then I won't need any help. It'll be jump on the dozer, push stuff up, start cutting ditches in. Need to see how what the weather's for this week is. They've called off the rain for Wednesday. Just kind of plan around the weather. Luckily it's pretty sandy right down in here, so should still be able to keep working regardless of what the weather does. Alright, well, I'm going to go dump that out. I need to scoot over a little bit farther to be able to grab that pile. We'll stack that brush up on the fire, let that burn down tonight. Well, I got 5 more loads of brush piled up. Let's jump on 350, go stack it up. I think people forget how big this grapple rake is. The pin's over my head. It's a big one. Let's go stack the fire up. Yeah, I think this idea is gonna work pretty good. I'm gonna go haul another 4 or 5 loads up here, stack them up right here. That should be burnt down in time by then. Just keep laying it up there on the pile. I gotta put some fuel in the off-road truck. Fire up, pack everything down, grab some of this stuff because I know it's kind of dried out a little bit better. Still can't complain too much because I literally took this stuff down this morning. The fire's hot enough to burn it now, so that's pretty good in my book. Definitely working out pretty good by the time I get enough up here where it's kind of aggravating to dump. The fire's burnt down enough where I can come throw it in here and I don't end up with a giant pile everywhere. But can't always burn like this because a lot of times it's too dry to be able to do that. Luckily it was pretty foggy and dewy this morning and a lot of moisture left in the ground from that rain we got last week, so I felt pretty good about stacking this back up and burning it. definitely burn down good tonight. I'll have enough time to go ahead and get probably 1 or 2 more loads, maybe 3 loads. See how long the sun lasts. Looks like it's not too cloudy, so it may have about another hour of daylight. Get another 2 or 3 loads and get that stacked up. That way first thing in the morning I can go ahead and get the fire back going and pile that on there. That's literally an entire off-road dump truck load of brush I'm grabbing. Alright, let me grab these other 2 piles and let it burn down. Well, it didn't take long to grab all that. Got that piled up on there. It is hot now. I'll see what it looks like after I haul 5 or 6 more loads, see if I want to stack any more up before I go home, or leave well enough alone and deal with it in the morning. Well, this is going to be a wrap for today. This is load number 17 heading out of here. Got pretty close to the end right there. It might only take another 6 or 8 loads to get down there maybe. But yeah, I've had enough for today. As you can tell, it's getting dark. I'm gonna go dump this one out, park everything, and get out of here. Be back tomorrow. Oh, I didn't want to end the video just yet. As I rolled out, I saw a nice glowing campfire and the sun going down over another pretty day. Look at that sunset. Got to watch the sun come up, sun go down. And green pine evidently burns pretty good when you get it hot. Be back tomorrow.